Now, the kind of bee that makes the honey is a worker bee. So if you're a worker bee, you got to wear one of the regulation says. Okay, now, do me a favor. Hold on to this jar of honey and come right over here next to Ben. And whatever you do, don't let Ben have the honey. Now, the worker bee would not let the bear have the honey until the grasshopper hop. We need a guy for this. How about this gentleman right over here? Come right over here, sir. Let's give him a round of applause. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to take off your hat for a sec here. Let's see, we'll go for that chair over there. Pretty good. Now, you, sir, are going to be a grasshopper. Here we go, here we go. Now, do me a favor, guy. Put one hand on your head right here and one hand on your head there. Now, hold on to that. The grasshopper would not hop until the spider clapped her hands. We need a young lady for this. Anybody like to join us up here? No? How about a guy? We need a guy for this. We need somebody a little smaller, though. Anybody? How about that guy with the guitars on his shirt? Let's give him a round of applause. Come right over here, sir. I'll get you other guys up here, but we need a smaller part for this. Now, as you folks can tell, just by looking at him, he's royalty. So, since he's a royal spider, we're going to present him with his coat of arms. Here you go, sir. One arm in there, and your other arm over back here. Put your hands up like you're going to clap, but don't clap. Now the spider would not clap until the beetle sang. We need a guy for this. How about anybody else like to help us out? A gentleman or a lady could do this part. Anybody like to help us out? No? Mr. Brady? Gentlemen? Guys? Kiddos? Yes. Let's get this big gentleman up here. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you for helping us out there, guy. There you go, sir. Now, you are going to be a beetle. Here you go. Hold on to that there. And let's see. Oh, we're going to take off your hat, too. I'll put it right over here. Because if you're a beetle, you need the official beetle hair there. So let's just give you the beetle hair. Now, if you don't understand, ask an adult. He's a beetle. Okay, now, the beetle would not sing until... Until the stink bug stank. Who would like to be a stink bug? Anyone out there like to help us out? Stink bug, young ladies. How about that guy over there? Let's hear for the big guys. Give them a big round of applause. Thank you for helping us out, gentlemen, right over here. I have a feeling you were born to this part right over there. You, sir, are going to be a stink bug. Now, you are so stinky, you must hold on to your nose. Hold on to your nose there. Now, the stink bug would not stink until the queen bee smiled and waved. Now, this part, I got to check with Mr. Tom. We need somebody for this part who, what do you call it when you leave a kid out in the open air for a while, becomes an adult? We need an adult. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's that, my dear? Pointing at that lady there?
Right here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a little rule here at Toe Jam. If you point at somebody, we pick you. Let's give that lady a big round of applause. That's right. Come right up here. No, oh, yeah. No, I still see you pointing at her. Yes, not helping there. Come right over here. Come right up here, my dear. There you go, for the children. So willingly did you volunteer that strange woman standing next to you. Here you go. Now, let me just take your beverage there. Woo. Okay. Now, let me just put that down over here. Now, as you know, you cannot be a queen bee. Ooh, a lot of cameras coming out. All right. Until one arm there, you have the queen bee sash. You cannot be a queen bee without the queen bee scepter. Here's your scepter. And you cannot be a queen bee and cannot call yourself thus without the queen bee tiara. There you are, my dear. You got to put on yourself now. Okay, now, the queen bee would not... You did that very well. Not your first tiara, right? She's got like 6 more in a drawer at home. All right, now, the queen bee would not smile and wave until our very last part here. Until the butterfly flapped his wings. Would anybody like to be a butterfly? Any of the young ladies like to come up here? How about the young lady in the blue shirt there? Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you for helping us out, sweetie. Where do you see these adults' faces when you come out like this? Here we go, here we go. Do me a favor, sweetie. One arm there, all the way till you feel the butter. Inside there, here we go. There you go. This one's got margarine. We couldn't afford all butter. Ready? There you go. Too cute. Can't look directly at the cuteness. All right, now. Everybody back in line. Let's see if you guys remember the story. Once upon a time, there was a bear named Ben. Who was very hungry, wanted a great big jar of honey. But the worker bee would not give it to Ben Until the grasshopper hopped, not yet. Until the spider clapped his hands, not yet. Until the beetle sang, the stink bug stank, the queen bee waved, and the butterfly flapped its wings. We're all going to count to 3, sweetie, and then you flap your wings, okay? Everybody. 1, 2, 3, and flap your wings. Let's hear for the butterfly. And that's when the queen bee smelled very professional. Let's hear for the queen bee. That's when the stink bug stank. Oh. Let's hear for the stink bug. What do you feed that kid? And that's when the beetle, on the count of 3, you're going to go, 1, 2, 3. Let's hear for the beetle. And that's when the spider clapped his hands. Let's hear for the spider. That's when the grasshopper hopped. Let's hear for the grasshopper. And that's when the worker bee. Let's hear for the very patient worker bee. Gave the jar of honey to Ben. Give him the jar of honey. And did he eat it? No, because bears can't do lids. But they all live. Let's give these folks a big round of applause. You guys did a